All right, cool. So guess what? It works. It works, man. All right, guys, check me out. This is my original vehicle part for my blower motor. It's a blower motor resistor, right? This is the original one. I have tried to get new ones. Well, a few of them. Well, take that back. I've tried a couple brand new ones that supposedly have had the automatic feature on it. I forgot the first brand, but the second brand was a Dorman. It was like 260 bucks. You know, I'm like, okay, it's for sure gonna work. 260 for a blower motor. Let's go ahead and do it. I didn't want to order one because I'm like, I don't want it to go bad. I gotta send it back and all that. Let me just go ahead and get one from the parts store. They had to order it from their like warehouse, you know, and it was so expensive. I'm like, all right, you know, it gotta be right. It's a Dorman. I think it's, you know, a second in line to Delco, so let's go with it. Did not work. So I looked online and I seen a guy with a Corvette, and he had this one. Now, from the looks of it, this is the closest one I've come across, at least with that black deal on it. You know, the other ones have like a little small quarter size, you know, deal, and that'd be it. Now, this one does look different as far as the, I don't know what you call it, aluminum portion of it. And it's smaller because, you know, the blower motor resistor for a Corvette is under the hood. So I believe that's why it's, you know, smaller and angled so the hood can close versus this one, you know, under the dash for the Cadillac Fleetwood. But they both resemble each other as far as on the black deal. That's the closest I've gotten to that part, which may not mean much, but that made me feel a little bit better versus having that little small quarter looking size thing. This is the aluminum deal or metal, I don't know. And, you know, they favor, you know, a lot more than the ones did at the parts stores. But right here, they don't favor, right? And again, it's under the hood for the Corvette, so it's a little different. And this one is under the dash. But the plugs are identical underneath. That mine broke. That was my reason right there. That plug, their single plug on the right to itself, it was corroded and wasn't getting the connection. So the bases are different. My theory is if I can remove the base off these, you know, and put this base on this one, I would then seat it like it does from factory. Of course, it won't seat in here perfectly. Well, it may. Let's see. Yeah, it should. It should seat in there just the same. So yeah, I'm gonna seat it in here, and then it'll be able to seat under the dash with the gasket versus having this portion all the way out and a gap there possibly. So that's what I'm gonna do. When I ordered, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just change the base on it and see if this joker works because it's supposed to be automatic. And this thing was like, I don't know, 30 bucks versus 260 bucks. So I say, well, you know, if it don't work, at least I'd rather, you know, chance 30 than 260. But let me go try it out and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, so I did remove the base off the old one and put it on the new one. This is the new one. The plugs, like I said, line it up with the holes. This the old base on the new plug for the new, you know, part. And it seats in there pretty good. Not the same size as that one, but it seats in there, it's in there. And now the gasket should seat in the car as well, you know. I'll wipe this up a little bit. And yeah, let me go try to get it on, man. Excuse me if my camera's not focusing. But yeah, so that way it'll seat, that square will seat in the, or rectangle will seat under the dash as it's intended to. Now let's see if it works. Holler in a minute. Yo, guys, I'm back with some good news. Let me cut my headlight on. So, okay, you see all the work I did down there. But anyway, I'm back with some good news. Let me turn this light down. right there. All right, cool. So guess what? It works. It works, man. I'm gonna be quiet and listen right quick. It changes speeds. And guess what? Okay, let's cut it off. This is my first time trying it from the inside. All right, let's hit auto. It's matching the fact that I need, I guess, it on high, but it works. Guys, it worked, man. That was, I'm gonna put the, how did this pop up? I'm gonna put the info in my, in the description, but it worked. The Corvette auto sensor or auto blower motor resistor works in the Cadillac Fleetwood. I'm gonna say the Corvette model with the LT1. I don't know what years that was, but the Corvette model with the LT1 engine, the blower motor sits up under the hood on the passenger side over there. It works for the Cadillac Fleetwood models, y'all. The auto sensing feature. I'm going to find that part number on what I ordered and put it in the description. But man, I've been battling with this thing for 6 months. On and off, not, steady. I probably could have been figured it out, but on and off. But man, thanks to the guy on YouTube that I watched with a Corvette, I just was stumbling. I typed it in because I'm like, man, it's got to be some other vehicle from the 90s that had an automatic, blower motor resistor, automatic feature. And it was some Buicks and all that, but for some reason, I just said, let me try the Corvette. Got the same engine. Maybe something can be, similar engine. Maybe something can be along the same lines. Man, look at here. It's working. This is a big deal for me, man. Excuse the excitement. Man, forget that. Don't excuse the excitement. I've been battling with this. I've had probably 6 or 7 Fleetwoods. I never had this issue. So to stumble across this issue, it puzzled me. And it really upset me. I was almost like, man, I don't know if I even want this car anymore. True enough, it sounds like a small thing, but when the car seems so old and the parts are getting rarer to find, and they're so expensive, and I hate buying electrical parts used, So it's some guys that had some used ones online. I got one in my, in play that I was gonna go ahead and get, and I might still get it because I told them I would. But it makes me feel a lot better knowing that I have a brand new part in here with a little modification. Just unbolting the base and bolting the new base up. And man, look at here. I am blowing air out of my vents. You know what I'm talking about? I did the defrost and all that worked. But man, look at here. My car been in the garage. I've been a block here and there when it was wintertime just to enjoy a cruise in this car. I had no heat or no air because of the resistor. I couldn't do nothing. So I've been a block here and there, open the sunroof, that's it, and come on back. Now I'm in Louisiana. It's April. Man, it's hot already. We're 90 degrees. I want to clean my car and drive it. I ain't even washed it or nothing. But anyway, I ain't going to keep on rambling. I'm excited, y'all, and I want to let somebody else know about it. I'm going to plug everything in the description I can, and I hope this helps somebody. Man, y'all keep on lacking. That's what I'm going to call it. Keep on lacking. Peace. Roll whips.